the dural folds. The dural folds are the falx cerebri, the tentorium cerebelli, the falx cerebelli, and the diaphragma celli. The falx cerebri. The falx means sickle shape. F-A-L-X. Falx means the sickle shaped fold. The falx cerebri is the sickle shaped fold which is present in the mid sagittally from the roof of the skull bone, and it is project inward in the median longitudinal fissure, and it present between the two cerebral hemisphere. The falx cerebri contains the anterior end, posterior end, the convex margin and the concave margin. The anterior narrow end is attached to the crista galli of the ethmoid bone, and the posterior broad part is attached with the upper surface of the tentorium cerebelli. The posterior broad part of the falx cerebri, which is attached to the upper surface of the tentorium cerebelli, this part contains the straight sinus. The straight sinus receives also the inferior sagittal sinus and the great vein of the Galen, and the straight sinus continues to the left transverse sinus or the confluence of the sinuses. Then the convex margin. The convex margin of the falx cerebri is present in the mid sagittally in the sagittal sulcus, and this part is present the sagittal sulcus in the interior of the skull. The convex margin of the falx cerebri contains the superior sagittal sinus. This sinus is the superior sagittal sinus, and the superior sagittal sinus, it goes to the posterior and it is continuing to the right transverse sinus or the confluence of the sinuses. Then the inferior, the concave margin. The concave margin of the falx cerebri is free, and the posterior part of the concave margin is attached to the corpus callosum. The free margin of the part of the falx cerebri, this part is contain the inferior sagittal sinus. So this is the falx cerebri. Then come to the next dural fold. The next dural fold is the tentorium cerebelli. The tentorium cerebelli present in the transversely. This part is the tentorium cerebelli, and the tentorium cerebelli divide the cranium from the occipital lobe of the cerebrum to the cerebellum. The tentorium cerebelli also divide the cranial cavity into supratentorial part and the infratentorial part. The tentorium cerebelli present in the transverse sulci of the occipital bone, and the tentorium cerebelli is attached to the peripherally. So there are two parts of the tentorium cerebelli. One is the attached part and one is the free part. The attached part is attached to the periphery and the free part is present in the anteriorly to the median plane. Then posteriorly, the tentorium cerebelli, which is attached to the peripheral part, this part contains the transverse sinuses, the pair of the transverse sinuses. Then laterally, the tentorium cerebelli is attached to the petrous part of the temporal bone, and this part also contains the superior petrosal sinuses. Then the anterior part of the attached margin is attached to the posterior clinoid process. Here the attached margin of the tentorium cerebelli is crossed by the free margin of the tentorium cerebelli, and both lateral side of this crossing there present the cavum trigeminal. The cavum trigeminal actually it is a cave of Meckel, where present the trigeminal ganglion, the sensory and motor root of the trigeminal nerve. Then the anterior free margin of the tentorium cerebelli, there is present a U-shaped notch, and this notch is called the tentorial notch. From the tentorial notch and anterior from the sphenoid bone, this part contains the midbrain and the superior vermis of the cerebellum. Then the anterior end of the tentorial notch extends anteriorly, and it is present up to the anterior clinoid process. Then the anterior to the crossing of the tentorium cerebelli, there is present the oculomotor trigone. This oculomotor trigone is pierced by the oculomotor and the trochlear nerve. Then the diaphragma celli. The diaphragma celli, this part of the dural fold is horizontally, and this is present circularly. This part of the dural fold forms the roof of the sella turcica, and this dural fold is pierced by the stalk of the infundibulum of the hypophysis cerebri. Anteriorly, this part of the dural fold is attached to the tuberculum celli and posteriorly to the dorsum of the celli. Then the upper layer of the diaphragm is continuous bilaterally with the cavernous sinus. Okay, then the next dura mater is the falx cerebelli. This falx cerebelli is not shown here because the falx cerebelli is present beneath the tentorium cerebelli. The falx cerebelli also a sickle shaped fold which is present to the posteriorly the internal crest of the occipital bone, and it goes to the below and anteriorly up to the notch of the posterior part of the cerebellum, and this falx cerebellum divide the two part of the cerebellum. Then the base of the falx cerebelli is present upward, and the apex goes below and up to the posterior margin of the foramen magnum, where the apex, this part is divided into some fold. The falx cerebelli contains the occipital sinus. So these are the dural fold. This part is the falx cerebelli or falx cerebri. This part is the tentorium cerebelli. This part is the diaphragma celli, and beneath the tentorium cerebelli the falx cerebelli.